What is going on, everybody? Welcome back once again to the channel. So thank you for those of you who have subscribed to the channel. Just wanted to begin with that appreciation, right? So I appreciate those who have been supporting the channel, who have subscribed, and who are enjoying the content. If you guys have any recommendations, for those of you who have came in, please feel free to recommend me any short horror films or any trailers, anything like that you would like me to check out and react to. I'm always happy to do that for you. But this one that we're going to check out today is titled, If the Light Goes Out, They Die. All right, this is a short sci-fi horror film, and it is by Short of the Week. So as always, I'm going to put the description, or I'm going to put the link in the description area down below for you guys to check it out on your own. But let's go ahead and jump into this and see what we think. I will give you my thoughts, as always, after the film. They all have lights on them. It's pretty smart. Oh no. Oh man. Huh. Battery ran out. Yo. Let's keep going. Wow. And she looks cool too. Oh no. Oh my god. Yo, man. Oh man, they panicked, yo. That is.
Are you crazy? Get back here! Please, come on! Please!
He's alive.
Yeah, okay, he's alive, but we don't have time or batteries and...
He's got the bag.
So, what's the problem? I thought we were about to arrive to Luluth.
We've been under it for hours now. But getting into Luluth, well, that's a different story. During the day, dozens of soldiers guard the fences. And at night, well, we're just walking targets. Shadows know it, too. They lurk by the front gates, like vultures. Swarms of them like you've never seen before. So I wouldn't expect a warm welcome.
So, how are we going to get in?
Well, first we're gonna meet my contact, and then you pay him.
What to pay?
The batteries.
How has he not gotten up? What's going on? Is his leg injured?
How you doing, buddy?
Good, good.
Oh my god. His leg
Can you
broke.
walk?
Yeah. No, please, Joe. I can walk. I can walk.
Oh my god.
I can walk.
Then follow me.
I can walk.
Dang. He's like, I can walk. Well, then follow me. That was a heck of an answer right there, man. He literally can't walk, so he just kept saying that so he doesn't die.
Tiene que hacer esta mierda cada vez que muere
Oh,
alguien.
man.
Una luz por cada alma perdida. Es su forma de despedirse.
She reminds me of, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Suicide Squad.
If I were you, I would save those matches.
The girl
No
with
te
the sword.
entiende.
I forget her name.
Hey, que te puede salvar el culo.
And she has the
Hey,
her
Joel.
husband's soul trapped
I
in
almost
the...
got killed because of that crazy woman.
in the
Hey, say
katana.
what you want, Joel, but I am not staying connected to her anymore.
You're gonna do exactly what I tell you. And then maybe you'll make it to La Luta alive. Once you're there, you can connect to whoever you want, but until then, you shut up and do what I tell you. Everyone check your equipment. We're not stopping again.
You got quiet. Oh no.
How many do we have left?
Hole? 3.
Is that enough?
For everyone?
Better run.
No.
What do we do then?
We have to turn back.
Oh my god.
I know another way. To the west. Through the swarm. It's longer, but what if we leave right now and we move fast?
siento, lo siento. Lo siento mucho.
Oh,
Tengo familia. Yo les dije que volvería. Y ahora, por favor, dadme las baterías. Dadme las baterías. Dádmelas. ¡Dame las putas baterías! ¡Dámelas! ¡Dame las baterías! ¡Dame la puta batería!
¿Qué diferencia hay? Morir de una bala o morir al darte las baterías.
She's like, I'm gonna die anyways.
Nos quedaremos con una.
Viviréis lo que dure la pila. ¿De acuerdo? Y ahora, por favor, dame las baterías. Venga.
Oh my god. If they give him their batteries, their lights are gonna go out. Greedy person, man.
¿Vamos? Y ahora caminad. Venga.
Primero darnos la linterna.
No. Yo nunca dije que os la fuera a dar. Venga.
No nos moveremos hasta que no nos des la puta linterna.
What?
Camina.
Oh my god. Oh, this man. Oh, please don't take the light off of her. Oh no.
Parece que esto no aguantará más. Lo siento mucho. Pero es que no tiene sentido, no vas a llegar. Creo que voy a ahorrar un poco de pila. Es que no va a aguantar, entiéndeme. Lo siento mucho, de verdad. Lo siento.
Oh snap. Oh my god.
Lo siento.
Dude, that's all she has. Oh no. Oh god, dude. Selfishness just leads to misery. She stop it? Oh my god! Well, she can't kill him because all she has is a match, too. Oh my god! And I was like, she's the coolest too, so I'm so happy she's the one that's left. Yo, she better run though, man. That flashlight's gonna run out of battery. Go. Go, 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 go. Oh, she has to shine it on herself though. Oh my god, he was so close. Oh, run! Go, go, go! Oh my god! Run! Oh my god! Yo, what? Oh man, this was good. Oh, I'm sure she made it. I'm sure she made it. She was right there, man. Oh my god, dude, this was so good. This was amazing. Guys, there you have it. That was Nightbreakers. Well, in the bottom in the description it says if the light goes out, they die. So I thought that was the title, but it's actually Nightbreakers. It says it at the end of the film. So I really enjoyed this film. I really did. This was a really cool concept. This reminded me of films like A Quiet Place. There was even a short horror film that I watched that was called, I think it was like Don't Blink. Every time you blink, right, there's like the killer's getting closer or something like that. So I really like this kind of stuff. And, you know, in games too, same thing. Like if you point the light away from them or if you look away, they get closer and closer, right? So this was a very, very nice concept. Something that we have, of course, seen before, but I still very much enjoyed it. Not the way they planned this, these characters, all of these characters that are going through this tunnel, who knows how long they've been there, how long they've been going through this tunnel, but clearly their batteries are terrible quality. Like they don't last very long. And one thing I noticed too is that the less light you use, as long as it's surrounding people around you, they'll still survive. So, I mean, I was like thinking, why can't they just like flash each other's light? Like maybe two people walk around one person with like the Christmas lights on or whatever. Why can't they just, walk beside each other, and then once that person's light's running out, the other one turns theirs on? Like they should have just done it like that. But I mean, either way, regardless, I still very much enjoyed this. I think that the girl, okay, the Asian girl, she was like a badass character to me. And she's actually the first character that has her battery like making her lights flicker already, right? They're going out, and now she like turns on this like a backup thing where it's almost like a generator that powers up her lights while she's changing the battery. I don't know what it was, but it was something like that. And so it's definitely a close call, but she manages to turn her batteries back on or her lights back on. But then the second guy that gets the lights coming off, he tries to do the same thing, and his backup fails, right? The little switch, and he pretty much gets devoured by the dark creatures that are luring in the darkness. So that was very cool. And then the third person, right? You can also see that. Let's see what happens. Oh no! So the first guy that gets gets taken by the shadows, he eventually yanks the rest of the people because they can't cut the rope or whatever that's keeping them together. He just can't cut it. And then the Asian girl, same thing. She struggles to cut hers. So then the guy that's up front that seems like he's their guide, he comes and cuts the rope before everybody gets dragged. So that's why I was kind of like, why don't they just stick together beside two people, or beside three people? Like they can just reflect their light on each other or something. Like they should have just stuck together. But I mean, I don't know. I guess the tunnel was too narrow or something. I kind of forgot how wide it was. But anyways, those were just little things I was thinking about. But there's a line that's just really like, it's gold, man. As soon as this line was said. So the guy asks, the guide asks the man that got yanked like really far out. He still has his lights on. And when he gets there, he's like, he sees his leg broken and he goes, "Can you walk?" And the guy says, "Yes." And so he obviously sees his leg broken. So he's like, yeah, he can't walk. So he disconnects the power for the lights. And the guy's like begging, no, please don't do it. And he goes, "I can walk." And then the guide says, "Then follow me." Right? I mean, this was biblical almost. You know what I mean? Like when Jesus says, like, "Then follow me," right? Or something like that. It was something very, very, like it's a standout line for me, that when he said that. So, genius writing right there. So I love how he said that, because obviously the guy that was on the ground saying, "I can walk," he was lying out of desperation just not to die, He didn't want to die, so he was just saying, "Oh, I can walk." But he couldn't walk. So he was going to slow down everybody. And then finally it narrows down to the four characters, which is that Spanish guy and then the other Spanish girl. They have like an accent, so I'm not sure where they're from, but they seem like they're like Spaniard or something. And then you got the Asian lady, and then the like what seems like the white guy in the beginning, the guide, the Caucasian guy. So they have these four characters left, and well, unfortunately, the guide can't tell how far they have left. So now he's sort of panicking, and their batteries, he knows that they're not gonna last them that long. I don't even know what kind of batteries they have, but they're not very good. So from like the look of their what do you call that? Like their endurance, or not endurance, durability, right? So he says we're gonna have to turn around, and as soon as he's saying I have a little backup plan, we can go this way. It'll take longer, but before he could explain the rest, he gets shot by the Spaniard guy, and I'm like, dude, what a horrible thing that this guy did, because, well, it looks like the man in the front, the Caucasian man, he was the only one that knew where they were going, and the other guy just shoots him. Out of desperation that, he told his family he was going to come home, and so he's willing to kill everybody so that he himself can survive. But that there is, of course, selfishness, that's greediness, which will eventually just lead to bad things. It'll lead to like disaster, pretty much, right? So everything just goes south very quickly. It escalates south quickly, and now this man has the gun, and he's pointing at the two girls that are left, and he's telling them to give him their batteries. So they do give him their batteries, and he's pretty much just like shining the light on them, and then he has their batteries as backups now for himself. But very quickly and very suddenly, and I know this is a short film, so that's probably why they rushed it, but the flashlight starts running out of battery, and I'm like, they barely even use this flashlight. But I don't know how long they've been in this tunnel, so maybe they've been using it for a while. But the light starts to go off, and then he just says, "Oh, I'm sorry about that," right? But he's like, eventually I'm gonna have to remove it. Before that happens, though, I know that like him and the other girl that has that accent too, they're like arguing with each other, and then I forgot what he does here. What happens here? I think he shines the light. Oh yeah, he shines the light away from her, right? And then the monsters take her. Just he's pretty much just saying like, "Shut up, I don't want to hear you." And then he lets the monsters take her. And the only person that has the light on them now is the Asian woman, right, from the beginning, that almost lost her power. So she's the only one that he's flashing the light towards. Excuse me, and he's telling her to walk. But then that's when the flashlight starts running out. So he says, "Hey, I'm gonna have to turn this off. Sorry, but I need the battery power." So he turns it off, but nothing happens to the girl. So eventually she turns around and she has a match, lit like in front of her. And then I'm like, they could have used this at some points while they were walking to conserve energy for the lights. But she has matches. Maybe she's the only one that had them. I don't know. And she lights it up and she's looking at the guy like, what, you thought you thought they were gonna take me, right? So she gives him such a like cool menacing look, and the guy tries to shoot her, but she goes into one of the like side tunnels, like one of the side entrances of the tunnel, and she disappears from his side, and eventually he just loses sight of her, and he continues to walk on his own. So he just keeps wandering throughout the tunnel. He doesn't know how far he is from the light. This is what they want to get to, or la luz, right? They call that la luz in Spanish, which is Spanish for light, or for the light. And he's just going on across the tunnel, and eventually his cord, it pulls him back, and then he looks back behind him. Somebody's stepping on the cord, and it turns out to be the Asian woman, right, with the match. And so he's about to shoot her, but before he does that, she has oh my god, I can't think of the word for these. What are they called? The wire cutters. So she takes out the wire cutter, and then she, has his wire in them. So she's saying, if you shoot me, I'm going to cut your cord, or I'm going to cut your cord before you shoot me, which, he can kind of just, the bullet's faster, so he can just shoot her before she presses down on the wire cutters. But anyways, and so since she's got the upper hand in this case, I guess, she cuts the wire and shuts his lights off, and then the monsters take him. So now she's the only one that's going across the tunnel, and her match is about to go out, and then she jumps towards the flashlight, which is the only thing that's left, because when the monsters took the man with all the lights, he dropped the flashlight, and I guess now it's working because it's not flickering anymore, so it's on now perfectly fine, and she dives towards the light so the monsters don't get her. And so all of a sudden she notices to her right side that there is like a ladder going up to a lit area, which I'm guessing is la luz, right? They're beneath the light. So that ladder leads up to the top where the light is, and she's pretty much so close to being there. So she gets up and then just runs through that dark passage towards the ladder, flashing the flashlight on her face, and then going towards the ladder. Oh, but at that point we can see that the flashlight is starting to flicker again and shut off. And before we know if she makes it or not, the movie ends right there, okay? So I thought that was a very epic ending too. I'm glad that they didn't show. Us as viewers can pretty much assume she made it, or some can assume she just didn't make it, and that was it. But I think she did make it. I really did think she made it. I believe she did because she seemed like an honorable person. You can even see that she was praying for the dead. She was lighting up a match for the dead. And then all the other guy was doing, that was pretty much the character we all hate. He was the one that was complaining. He was selfish. He was, he didn't care. He had no sympathy. So all of this stuff, it was clearly leading him to his death. We were like, okay, hopefully this character dies because he's clearly, that kind of person. So we don't want him to live, right? And this girl that was doing the prayers, that was honoring the dead, even the other girl that got taken away, that was horrible. I wish she didn't die, but, So, I think the woman that stayed alive, clearly deserved to live. I guess she had honor in her. She had this, likable personality, this likable side to her. And so I just feel like she did make it, So, I don't know. What did you guys think? Do you think she made it or not? I would like to hear your thoughts down below. But that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Did I enjoy this film? As you know, of course I did. I very much enjoyed it, even though I've seen something like this before. Drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. I would like to see what you think. And if you have any recommendations for me, also drop those down below, and I'll check those out. as soon as I get the chance. So thank you guys so much for watching this with me. I hope you all have a blessed day and take care of yourselves. See you in the next reaction. Peace.